Hello everyone, this is Ashish and I'm Komal and we are presenting unscripted, unedited and hour-long podcast before you which we call Real Detoxification, and we are going to talk about what?
We are going to talk about relationship because that
Yes.
fits the day. Happy Valentine's Day, and I love it when Komal starts the podcast. I'm pretty sure that they are pretty bored with me starting the podcast as well.
Yeah.
So it would be better if you do it every time.
Yeah, I'll do it more often now.
Yeah. So Komal, how's the Valentine's going so far?
Just started, I guess.
Yeah. So you should enjoy that too, even though you're single.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people, a few of our followers are still recovering from that wound that gate left them. So that hurts worse than their breakups.
Yeah. Just enjoy the day.
Yeah.
Get chocolate for someone.
Yeah. If nothing, get chocolate for your mom.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I just had a 2.5 hour long podcast today.
Yeah.
It was like awesomely long. It was like 2.5 hours, but still we enjoyed a lot. So
Yeah.
it is Momentum Podcast. It will be coming out this Wednesday, and you'll be surprised. It is 2.5 hours long, and it is with one of my friend who I met in my martial arts class.
Yeah.
And we just kept on talking, man. He has like that Punjabi in him, so
Yeah.
he just loves to talk. And by the way, before that 2.5 hours, we talked
Yeah.
for an hour. After that 2.5 hour, we talked for an hour. It is seriously crazy, man.
Yeah.
That
And then again, we are recording now.
Yeah, that's when I realized that we need
Yeah.
some comfortable seats over here, because if
Yeah.
you want the guests to be here and you want them to be talking for a long duration, then
Yeah.
make them comfortable.
Yeah, I guess there's some blinking in camera.
Yeah, don't
in
worry
the
about that.
screen.
My camera needs a little bit of
Maintenance.
maintenance. Yeah. But don't worry about that. Okay, Komal.
Yeah.
What do you think about relationships in general, Komal?
Relationships are good until love is there and you are supportive. You are you are easy to gel up with together, right? So ultimately, love should be there. My
Okay.
agenda is there.
If love is there, everything works out.
Yeah.
Everything is worth fighting for, like worth fighting for.
Yeah, if love is there, you gonna do every compromise. People say it's not about compromise. Obviously, two persons are there. They both have unique personality. They have different personality. So obviously, if two humans, normal humans are living, disputes will be there,
Yeah.
right? Feuds will be there. So you have to adjust somewhere, right? So
Yeah.
it's about you automatically everything will get placed and everything will be settled if love is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Komal is very energetic today. Komal, please pardon me if I'm a little bit slurry, because I have been just talking for 5 hours.
I can understand.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that I talked with Gagan also on this
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
specific
yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
And we were disagreeing in a lot of points. So what
Yeah.
basically he said is that
Okay.
when it comes to me, it is always the career that is going to take the top priority for me.
Yeah.
Relationship is never going to be the top priority for me.
Okay.
And because of that, a lot of things go wrong when it comes to relationship, because the other partner, it might not be the same case, right?
Okay.
What I was trying to put over there was that can't relationship and career both be your top priority? Because even though if you are very successful in your career,
Yeah.
what are you going to do with that if you have a broken personal life?
Yeah,
Right?
I disagree with that a bit, because I feel both can be managed well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm disagreeing on Gagan's point. Like,
Yeah.
person you had podcast
By the
with
way,
today.
I invited him to be on Talk and Fire podcast as well. Like I said that you are going to be better suited for our Talk and Fire podcast.
Yeah. We can invite him here only.
We like started talking about career and we
Yeah.
ended up talking about martial arts. That's what happened for 2.5 hours. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You were saying, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
so I feel that they both can be managed well. I myself manage that. Fine. So I don't think so. The only thing which I'll repeat, that if love is there, you can do it. People say that their career is top priority. Depends on person to person.
Yeah, when you're really going to fall in love, your career is not going to be your top priority.
But, yeah, it depends, how much serious you are. It can't be like this. This does not sync well with me. That if either you have to choose love or your career. What if you are too passionate about your career and you are too deeply in love?
And then again, like,
people see that if you are in love, that you are okay, now you're gonna ruin your life. What if your partner is supportive? What if your partner boosts you? What if your partner pushes you towards your
a
goal?
lot of people have not seen partners like that.
That's
is the
why
problem.
that's the case. People just misinterpreted like that. If you are in love, you're gonna ruin your life, and you're not gonna have a good career. But that is not the thing. That is not true always.
Yeah, on contrary to all the things that I'm saying and agreeing, I once made a video on relationships while competitive examination, and if you have ever watched that video, I'm dead against relationships. But you need to understand that I'm dead against stupid relationships that a lot of people are confusing with actual relationship.
Yeah.
They are calling lust and attraction and considering it as a relationship. That I'm dead against it, because that always ends tragically.
Yeah.
Right. But so
ultimately both suffers, right?
Yeah.
So for me, if you feel something, if you have true love for someone, then only you should give a try for a relationship, right?
Yeah.
You automatically are in relationship, I guess, if you are in love.
Yeah.
I feel
so what I was saying is, like, if you have to choose between love and relationship, it is like you'll have to choose between coffee and chocolate. Like, if you chose chocolate, would you just have chocolate on a daily basis, like every day, chocolate? Sometimes you take chocolate, sometimes you take coffee, like that. So it is good mix match, no? Like sometimes your career is the prime and you're focusing a lot, and maybe your better half is supporting in that, and maybe sometimes love is a good thing and you hang out and go for a vacation, like that.
It depends on outlook of a person, how that person is seeing the life, or how that person is seeing it, right? So you have to be very positive regarding it. You can't be like this, like, no, I don't believe in it, and I don't believe, this is all bullshit.
Nowadays, especially when it comes to metro cities and when it comes to corporate life, I think people are turning more towards that now, highly career oriented. I've seen a lot of people like that.
What if, like, okay, you are that is good. I have respect for you that you are too concerned for your future. You are giving it 100% for your future. But you can be love. You are in love with your mother. You are in love with your brother. You are in love with your sister. You are in love with your father. You are in love with your friends.
Yeah.
That is love only, no?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stop talking to your mother when you're down.
you don't stop talking to your mother, right?
Yeah.
When you are like completely 100% prioritized, when you are just giving it 100%, it's just the thing, like, people who are close to you, they understand you at that point.
Yeah, and
because
even
they know that you are giving it 100%, you want that, so they'll give you space so that you can prepare accordingly for your that goal.
Yeah, and even when I was like super driven, when I was preparing for all these exams, like there were times that I did not talk to my parents for weeks. And it's not like they are going to mind.
Yeah,
They're
it's not like they're not gonna love you anymore.
Yeah, any less or something.
Yeah,
right?
and that relationship sucks if they are like, okay, you don't give us time.
Yeah. So relationship is a very, very complicated topic.
Yeah.
And people live there 80, 90 years and still do not understand how to deal with this. And some people just learn to deal with it in like their teens also. Yeah.
No, it depends on how sorted your thoughts are, how sorted you have your own principles regarding everything, and relationship comes in that only.
Yeah.
So if you are sorted about your thoughts, like I'm sorted, right? So I'm like, love is there, and I'm highly passionate about my career.
Yeah.
And my partner will push me up for my goal. That is love only, no?
Yeah. And also it's like how much you want to learn, because this, I really think that relationship is a science and you have to learn, and just like anything else, you'll have
every day you'll learn something.
You'll make mistakes and you'll understand, okay, to live with some other person, you have to learn these things. You have to take care that just like you get frustrated, that person also gets frustrated, and at that moment that person is not at his or her best. So it is important for you to forgive some things.
Understanding that's what I said, no? Understanding and cooperative.
Yeah.
That is the thing.
So you have to keep on learning, take it as a challenge, I guess.
Yeah.
What about those who don't have a relationship? Freaking I ask.
You can wait for your partner to come in your life and like la rings in.
I would say there's one thing that you have more than anyone else. That's the topic of video that I made today only, actually, yesterday. That is, you have a lot of time. That is a resource. That is the thing I found. There was a period of around 1 year, close to that, when I was single. And I was like, I have bloody time, man. I have so much time. How much I can do in this amount of time? Yeah. So utilize that time to become better. A lot of people are just running after relationships and then failing or getting ditched or getting heartbroken, but they are not trying to improve themselves. Right? That is another thing. So you cannot be one of those people who just wants to be in relationship. Like I say, relationship is a part of your life, but it is a part of your life. There are other things also. Nobody likes a person who only wants to be in a relationship. There are a lot of things that you might also be attracted, right? That drive of a person. And same goes with me also, that you want to look like what is
that
mind and thinking mentality and all those things.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So it's not about face and all, no. Ultimately, you have to live with the person's soul, right?
Yeah,
person thoughts.
Yeah, see,
right? If person is not thinking like that only, which you admire or you respect, then there is no need.
A lot of people also say that the looks that you were attracted to, it fades away after 6 months.
Yeah, it fades away. Like
it does not fade away, according to me. Like the person you really like does not stop looking.
Looks means like the look which they are attracted to, like the young skin and like that. That
in 6 months. In 6 months?
No. After 30s, you'll start getting wrinkles and all.
We have not experienced that. But I think that those people who are facing that, I think you were never really liking that person.
If you like the person, you can never dislike your mother, right? You'll consider her the prettiest woman.
Yeah. So if that is the thing, no? That is the thing that I am telling people to stay away from. Like stay away from getting into shitty relationship just based on your attraction and things like that. People ruin their careers also. I've told you n number of stories of how people are just messing up their careers because of all these things. They'll make stupid decisions because maybe the girl is trying to bind that guy and the guy wants to go somewhere else taking his career, but the girl is saying, no, I want to stay over here. And then there was a case that I recently came across. It's like the guy is 26 years old.
Yeah.
It's his first relationship with a girl who is 28 years old.
Yeah.
And now the girl is getting pressure for marriage.
Okay.
And it has been only 3 months since it started.
Okay.
And now he's getting married, man. That is like, take your time, son.
Yeah.
Like, why are you hurrying up? Because first of all, you do not have something to compare with. And second of all, the girl is telling that you have to do it to stay with me. Yeah. And that is always a sign of you need to get out.
Yeah, right? I don't understand these kind of things when people like literally begging in front of their partner to stay in their life.
Not begging, like almost forcing that if you don't do it, I'm going to marry someone else. Yeah.
Exactly.
And guys are doing that. And it does not happen the opposite manner. Yeah.
This is not a relationship. Relationship is something. And I guess it works only when you respect the partner's point of view, when you think of your partners before your own. So I think that's how your relationship works.
Yeah.
You're not thinking, suppose if you are upset about something. So, okay, you got upset about something, but think about your partner. Maybe that is not intentionally. So then things will go off. Try to let go of things.
Yeah.
I feel so. That is all another mantra.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think it is another thing is like different things works for different people also. Like a lot of relationships are very professional also. Like they are going to stay in their own world and then but still somehow they're in relationships, and some relationships are always close, tied to each other like that.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no fixed thing of like, that's what Gaurav Joshi always used to say. Yeah. So back when I was in BARC training school I used to bring these stupid things in front of him. He was sitting in front of me once in a dinner table. Okay. Yeah. So I said, bro, here's the rule. In 7 days, if you don't approach a girl you like, it becomes very creepy. And he says, dude, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like you are going to generalize it?
Yeah.
How about different girls are different? Don't generalize things.
Sad. That's very pathetic, Ashish.
Yeah, that's when I realized, oh my God, I'm stupid, man.
Yeah, you were.
I'm still stupid in a lot of domains. But yeah.
Don't worry, I'll make him correct.
Yeah. So these are the things that you're going to find out, that there's no fixed mantra. If you started listening to us to find out that how you can live your life or how you can lead a better relationship, then the thing is that we talked about it in the beginning only, that you'll have to learn. It is a learning process. And you should be ready to learn. You should be ready to fail. You should be... And see, learning in general, anything you want to learn, may it be rocket science, may it be martial arts, may it be public speaking, you have to understand the humility that a lot of people are not able to come in terms with their ego, that they are having some mentality, I'm very good, I'm very talented, and the moment that they are going to see the reality, they're going to, I'm not that good. And then what happens is that really decides and differentiates between people who are going to get better and people who are going to get worse after that. People who are going to get better are going to understand that, see, it is a learning curve, it is a learning process, and you keep on learning, right? So same happens with relationship also. You are going to mess up, and after that you are going to learn. It's not like if you mess up, you are not going to mess up sufficiently that you cheat on your partner. Okay, that's too much. Okay, but other than that, if you hurt your partner, that things like that, people who are into each other, they are going to understand and forgive. That's it. As humans, we are very imperfect. No, that is the thing. We are very imperfect. Like I also say few things that you should utilize every second. Do I utilize every second? No, man. Obviously, sometime or the other I mess up, but that is the goal. That is the ideal. Like idle gas cannot be real, right? So you will have to keep that in your mind. And a lot of people get frustrated that I'm not idle, and they'll give up. Right.
Everybody is imperfect. So you have to keep trying, and automatically you'll succeed.
Okay, Komal. And other than that, you want to talk something about relationship?
What do you think? What is causing these things? Like some shitty relationship, people are begging other partners that, okay, stay in my life, or forcing them to stay. Egos and like what, like this La 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 Land type
Bollywood.
Relationship. That's what I'm pointing at. I want you to elaborate that, because you always tell these things to me, which finds fascinating. So maybe that might be fascinating.
Guys, I cannot explain sufficiently how much bullshit I've seen in relationships, especially back in my time in BARC, and you are going to see it when you read my book. Now,
you're promoting your book?
Oh yeah, I've started promoting my book. I've started talking about it because I'm on the final.
So is it finished, Ashish?
I'm on the final chapter. So I'm writing the final chapter, and I think it will be done in less than 10 days. Because we don't have much to do, and I'm only
so
going to
much
focus
excited
on that. So it will be finished, and then it comes like my self-editing phase. So I'll go through the book at least like 5 to 10 times, and then we'll approach the publishing houses and all. Right. So
let's see how
now it is time to start talking about it. Otherwise, you don't want to build a hype like 1 year before. Okay. So the book, according to my target, should be coming out by June. But obviously, it is my first book. People take like 7 to 10 years to publish their first book because they cannot get out. Like, first of all, it takes them a long time to write because they are not a professional writer now. So what happens is that sometimes I'm also not yet. So
but I consider you, the way you write, it's completely professional.
Okay, they don't know, so they won't believe. Guys, I'll give you time.
I've read so that's why I know.
Komal has read the full book. She is very privileged.
So after writing every paragraph, he'll send me and ask me, just suggest me something, just give me feedback and
give me a third person perspective. Okay.
How can I be third person?
Because you have not written, no? The thing is that if I've written and then I read it again.
Obviously, I like it, because so I'll ask just like my friend and all to read it also and just give me honest feedback.
Okay, let it finish, then we'll send our closest friends. I'm thinking that. Okay, let us come back to the point. I've seen a lot of garbage happening in relationships, especially in this country. It happens because of Bollywood. I don't think more garbage happens in any cinema in any country. Because
we can't say we haven't seen everything, no.
Well, we have seen Hollywood. I've seen some European movies.
Yeah, but you haven't seen every country cinema,
Japanese.
So you can say it's bad, but you can't say it's worst. Simple thing.
You can't say anything if you generalize things. But anyway, but everyone's what happens in
it's
Bollywood?
Same like when someone asks which foreign city you want to settle in. Like, I have to visit every city, then only I can tell you, no?
That is very true.
Yeah. Then only I can tell which is my favorite city. People living here for like throughout their life, living at one place, and they're like, I love Paris, I love London.
Okay, so before you came to Bangalore, you visited every city that you are going to settle in Bangalore.
So no, that's why I never say that this is my favorite city. I want to explore, then only I'll comment something.
No city can be a favorite city, man. Every city
No,
comes.
people say this is my favorite city. You'll say that Varkala is your place. What if you find something better than that? So you can't say, no, always that was your favorite. That will keep on changing. Right. What if you have explored everything before only, and then you would have commented like, no, Varkala was not my favorite place.
You cannot explore everything, Komal.
God, this is called debate.
You can't, because yesterday, a few days ago, I was in gym. I was going through a video, and over that video was on the most difficult countries to enter. And there are countries like Somalia and all, where you cannot enter no matter what you do.
It's okay, like for visiting wise, like that is the another thing, you can't enter that. Obviously, you won't be going to Pakistan, right?
That is much more easier. That was not in the list.
That is easier, but you won't go there because there are many security issues.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yeah, in that case, I won't go Jammu and Kashmir also.
Yeah, so that is the thing, no? So the cities which you want to live in, you'll explore them, and then you will say something only, no?
Agreed, man. Again, lost the debate. By the way, guys, I completely agree that sleeping can be a career.
Yes.
Komal argued harshly for that, and after that, some people in the comment section, here are 3 ways, bro. This is how you make sleeping as your career. Become lab rat for sleeping pills.
Become a specimen.
Yeah. So I'm like, you can lose any debate. That's what I've come to agreement with.
You need a positive outlook, Ashish. That's what I told you. You're like, no, you were adamant on this fact that no, sleeping can't be a career, sleeping can't be a career.
Yeah, Komal has made me humble, just like Khabib made Conor humble. We all humble each other. All right. Coming back to the point, a lot of garbage relationships. Big reason for that in this country, I do not know. There are garbage cinemas in other country also. Maybe there are stupid relationships in other country also. In this country, the reason is Bollywood, because that is what we grew up watching. Even if you were not a big Bollywood fan, you were forced to watch Bollywood movies, shoved down your throat. Yeah. And that is the mentality that this is how things work.
Yeah.
And like, taking your love advices from any movie would be super stupid, because it is a 3-hour movie, man. Seriously, your life is not going to last only for 3 hours.
Yeah, that is the thing, no, Ashish. People are like, boys are getting affected by Salman Khan's attitude in different movies. Like, he has that swag, so
hey,
I'll copy that swag.
Don't take
or
names.
No.
He'll ruin your career.
I pity for Vivek Oberoi. Okay. So girls are getting inspired from Geet in Jab We Met, like मैं तो भटिंडा की सीखनी हूँ भटिंडा की, whatever it is. Right? So it's like people are getting inspired. Although they are not that personality, they'll try to emulate that, they'll try to copy that, and then they'll forcibly try to instill that, which they are not. Fine. So that when like continuously copying, they are so influenced by those characters, those fancy characters, which does not make any sense in real life. So that becomes a part of their life. And when they try to act like that, then things get messed up. And then you know how things will be very nasty in a relationship.
Yeah, it's like a big mismatch between the reality and what they show.
That is the case with, I can say that is the case with a 90% population living in India right now.
I don't know how you will avoid that, because now there are good movies coming up.
Good movies are coming. I'm happy that new method actings are there. Different concepts are there apart from this fairyland love stories, which does not exist in real world. Right?
Yeah, some realistic movies are coming up. Right? But that is what we grew up watching, right? Today we are.
No, I didn't see these kind of movies.
Yeah, you
right?
did not. That is why you're much more mature.
I hardly watched movies while growing up.
Yeah.
So that's why I have that perception. Maybe I grew up and then I lived in reality mostly. And when I see these kind of movies, I'm like, what the hell?
So what happened throughout your childhood? You did not watch any movie or what?
No, my parents were, honestly speaking, my parents were strict about our studies. About
Smart parents.
Yeah, so they had a watch on us, like strict watch. My mother used to sit with me even if I'm waking at 3 in morning. Even if I'm staying awake till 11 at night, right? So my mother used to sit with me every time, and they were good, they are still good parents, and they used to keep watch on us, and that helped us. Luckily, I'm lucky to say that. Like earlier, we used to like, okay, leave us alone. But now I'm feeling that was good.
Even I think the things that Hollywood movie shows, that is also
even
not true.
I didn't see Hollywood movies also.
What I'm saying is that the movies have to be having that extra tint, no, that is sugarcoating everything or glorifying a lot of things. So there's a huge mismatch between even the real life movies, that movies on real life of some person. It has to be exaggerated a lot of times just for the entertainment purpose. But the problem is that people get influenced so much with movies. Now, that is what I teach most of the time in my speaking skill courses, is that when you watch a movie, you don't really forget that movie so fast, right? Why? Because number one, the best way to depict something is video, because there's audio and visual both over there. And the second thing is story. We humans love stories. And if that combination comes, like you are going to see people crying when they're watching a movie, they're terrified when they're watching a horror movie. So they really feel the emotions the best over there.
They can connect well.
I don't think there's any better way to touch emotions of a person than movie. And now like you're having 3D movies, everything, the quality is getting better and better and better. The budget, like the amount of money they're putting in a space movie is actually more than amount of money invested to go to space. So it is crazy the amount of money is spent over there, and there's a very good reason why are they spending so much money. Because they know that they're going to make tenfold more money out of it. Because we all humans love movies more than anything else. We love stories, and the best way to tell stories nowadays is
through
movies. And that is the thing that we have to connect with it. And that when you start relating that with reality, like a lot of people watch movie and they start connecting things. Oh, that happened with me also. Okay, this is how it is going to happen next. That is when you mess up, man.
Ashish.
Should not take it that seriously.
You know, Ashish, what I think, that Hollywood also have these fancy stories and these fancy love stories also, like Bollywood. But you know what Hollywood does? They strike you hard with reality. But in Bollywood, they'll make you keep floating in air with that story.
Like the best example is this Arjun Reddy. So you are going to give a perfect ending, man. Perfect ending. The girl meets the guy, the family is happy now, they have a kid now, everything is perfect, man. How come? There's so much uncertainties in the world, right? Like what happened in that movie is like 0.00001% of time it will be happening in a real life. But that is what people strive for in the real life, and the probability hits and the reality of the life hits, and that's not going to happen.
Like how come the student of the college is talking to the teacher like that? That is completely impossible, right? It does not exist in reality. So Bollywood keeps you like that only, likes to keep you in fairy tale. But Hollywood also have some fancy character, fancy stories, but Hollywood will slap you with reality.
For example,
that is the thing. Like suppose any movie you'll see, you'll not see happy endings most of the time. I've not seen most of the Hollywood movies with a happy ending. Right? So
that is true.
They'll slap you with the reality.
We love happy endings over here, right? But the reality is that in real life, happy ending very rarely happens.
Exactly. That is the thing, no?
So
that's why people here are unable to digest the fact.
More success oriented, and if a person is not successful, let us say in examination or a startup, then that person is failure for the rest of his or her life. And failure is not appreciated in this country. That is the thing, because we have not seen a lot of people failing. Like you pick a Bollywood movie, no? So you'll find that person is a topper also, gets the girl also, gets the best job also, is a role model also. Everything is good.
Theme also moves in like that only, no? In Bollywood, the person who is giving more hit will get more movies. Like that only, no? They don't see talent. They don't see that which actor is doing more good acting. They say like how many actors are able to give us like 200 crore worth out of it and 300 crores out of it.
Yeah, one thing that we have noticed in Hollywood movies is that you never see bad acting over there.
Exactly.
You don't, and it is so
even
common.
For a 2 minutes character, you won't see bad acting.
Yeah, but it is very common in Bollywood movies. Like you see it all the time.
Yeah, you remember that character which has a very short duration in that movie. The Batman in which Joker was there, second Dark Knight.
Oh yeah.
Dark Knight.
I know.
Yeah.
So are you talking about Scarecrow?
Yeah.
So
I
he
forgot
is a
his name.
very big actor actually. At that time he must not have been that big.
Exactly. I'm talking about that time only.
Yeah. So this is that person who you might have seen in this Netflix series called Peaky Blinders. So she's talking about that. He was also over there in what was that, Inception. So he was the guy who was the son of the big guy who was to be done Inception on. So he's a tremendous actor.
Exactly.
Right? He played the role of Scarecrow in Batman 1.
Yeah,
so that is like a very big example. Even if you see short roles, no, you are not going to see bad acting.
Just for 1 minute, you'll see someone, they'll be having amazing impact on
and
your
here
mind.
on Bollywood, what you'll see that short roles are given to good actors because they are going to be less paid. But that is where they make appearances somehow struggling. Like good actors are struggling to make it big, right?
Yeah, cinema can rebuild your future of country, no? Cinema is so effective.
Yeah.
Don't you think so, Ashish?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, gave you the proper reason why, because humans themselves are influenced by it.
Yeah, Gangs of Wasapur has one dialogue related to India's cinema, no? Which you were reciting today only.
Yeah. जब तक इस देश में सिनेमा है, यहाँ पे लोग चूतिया बनते रहेंगे.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I've seen some movies. Like it was a movie on what is that end part of France, the northest part of France. So what happened during World War II? France was completely taken over.
Again, Hitler came.
Yeah. So it is a tragedy. I'm not studying World War sufficiently these days. I'm forgetting names. So
No, he'll go back to his routine.
So they came to this northern part. No, it was not north. Yeah, it was north only, right? The closest part from England, right? So the whole movie is situated over there only, right? So how the French and the British escaped over there to England when Nazis captured the full France. Yeah. And over there, the full movie, I'm sure that 90% of the population will quit that movie in the first 10 minutes. There are no dialogues, only acting. It's just that what is the harsh reality? The guy you are seeing, okay, now this person, you are going to think that this is a protagonist and he's running away, he's getting shot behind, and then he runs away and they say, okay, this is the hero of this movie. All of a sudden, a bomb drops from a German Stuka and he dies. That's it. And then the story continues to the next character. Like that reality of what actually happened, right? Yeah. So reality is brutal. It is harsh. And it is important to show reality in movies. Exactly. And we are still not doing that.
Yeah, so that people can know how to digest the reality.
Yeah. How come there is no movie on Narayan Murthy still? I do not understand. The big entrepreneurs of this country. How come there are no movies on them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
People here make movies when people are already famous. When people have made big name. When everybody knows that, like Mary Kom or like Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
To hell with that. How
like
come
they'll make movie on that. They'll not make movie on someone who is if they got good story regarding someone who is struggling.
Who gets stardom, everybody knows.
Like that. But in Hollywood, you'll see movies. They just search for these kind of stories.
There are movies on McDonald's founder.
Yeah.
All right, I've seen those movies. That there will be movies. Obviously, Mark Zuckerberg and these all things are Wolf and Wall Street are all very famous.
Don't worry, you're gonna see on Jio's movie soon on Jio. Maybe.
What?
Yeah.
Jio movie?
Jio, no, like Ambani's movie soon.
It's coming up or what?
No, I'm just guessing. The way Ambani is having
and
control over
how
everything.
come there's no movie on APJ Abdul Kalam still? I do not understand. How is that even possible?
Maybe there is. Maybe we
if
don't
there
know.
was, you think that we would not know?
Let's search today.
I know that there's a movie on PM Modi.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that much, if there was there, we would have known. Tell me, guys, are we unaware of that? Because there's a tremendous book on him, that is The Wings of Fire. How come there's no movie on him? And this Nambi Narayan movie did not get released.
Did not get released.
I do not know what is happening over there. It's still Mangalyan. What was that? Mangalyan, no?
Which?
Mangalyan, the one we watched in theater. Akshay Kumar.
Mission Mangal.
Yeah, that got released.
Yeah.
So I do not know that if you really want to inspire the young generation of this country, then do it the right way, right?
Exactly.
Okay, movies are very important to put impact in the generation of a country, and we are a young country, right? That is the thing that even Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, that he was asked, what is the strength of this nation? He said, the strength of this nation is the youth of this nation. We are a young country. We are like, average population is 26. We are having a lot of heart, lot of energy, right? So that is what nowadays we are getting influenced with. Chota Bheem.
Cartoons have been changed also, no? So they are also, because that delicate age of 5 years is I'll say the nurturing age. They'll shape you for your future. That is the thing. And nowadays kids are watching these Chota Bheem and all. We used to have this Tom and Jerry, Richie Rich, and this Scooby-Doo, all these things we used to have, no?
I really hope that kids of this generation, since they got internet access,
Takashi's Castle.
See, since the new generation got internet connection and all, and they got access in their hands, and we did not have that back then. We were stuck with Pogo and Cartoon Network, okay, and Nickelodeon and all that. But since they have that, I really hope that they did not watch Chota Bheem and all this movie, these cartoons that are created over here, which is having no imagination, and did watch a lot of like online things like Naruto and all, because they would really learn a lot of things out of that. Like hell, anyone can learn something out of Naruto, even a 60-year-old person.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. But we can't really say how that is the thing that I'm really struggling in connecting with people who grew up in 2000s. But how was the life like for them? I cannot really understand the generation gap. I'm still feeling, because I'm guiding a lot of people now through YouTube and all, and I basically started dealing with PG students, like undergraduate passed out, like they're all graduates, so I started guiding them, so I was able to connect with them. But now like people even from class 9th and 10th, they're watching some of my videos, because YouTube is available for everyone. And I do not know how you're going to study. I do not know how you're going to use the online resource, because the world is changing humongously. And I did not grow up studying from online resources like that, studying in lockdown and all, right? And also I do not understand how much change there is when it comes to education system right now after the growth of YouTube and all, right? So that's about it. Shall we close it for today?
I think that's more than enough for today.
Yeah, we can close it anyways.
How long it was?
Close to 40 minutes or something like that.
40 minutes?
I
thought it was 1 hour.
No, it was not. You're lacking in stamina. Like, girl, I did 2.5 hour podcast and still I can go for an hour.
I had a lot of work today. Maybe that's why.
That's a good excuse, Miss Komal Taya. We are going to end this podcast over here. Okay. And guys, let us know, how do you find Komal's new Instagram profile? Like, it is building up. A lot of photographers are approaching you, Komal. That's good for you.
I'm lucky.
You're very, very lucky.
Also, I'm grateful to each one of them.
The good thing about the photographers who are approaching you, I really did not expect those people to be so humble and so open-minded.
Some people are so humble and so sweet. You can't believe them.
Yeah.
Like, I have met like couple of people. They are so sweet. And some people who I am in contact with only by online means, and I'm about to meet them. So they are so sweet.
And other thing is that, see, one thing is very uncommon in this world is like having the humility even after you have reached a good situation.
Yeah, they're having like 20 years of experience in the industry, and they are like so sweet to me. I'm like, okay, I can do anything. You're so sweet.
Yeah, and ready to work with a fresh face, right? So that is the thing, that you always need to keep on growing, because if you reach a good position and then you are filled with ego and then you stop learning, right?
Yeah, some people are there, they think that they don't want to work with fresh faces. But it's not about fresh or old. I think what thing you should look up to is talent.
Yeah, if you do not work with fresh face, then how are you going to be that one photographer who clicks good pictures of even of a new model, right? That is the thing. That is the challenge that a lot of people are taking, right? But I don't think you're fresh anymore. You have worked with 3-4 photographers now. But
but
that is the career trajectory. Like, you have to work with decades of photographer, right? You have to keep on doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel very lucky, and I feel very grateful. I'm a person who is full of gratitude, who loves to show gratitude towards others. So
all right.
I'm completely humbled.
Okay, before you go, Komal Taya, some suggestions for the guys out there of what they should do for the girls out there on Valentine's Day.
Just have fun. Like, even if you don't have your Valentine with you, just ask your mother.
If they are having Valentine, what do the girls expect on Valentine's Day?
Depends on person. Look, I'm a very practical person. So I think I would be the wrong one to tell these things. Right? So, like, maybe you should go on a date. That is the only thing. Or maybe you should spend some quality time, some stargazing if you are that person, or some long drive, like that.
Yeah. To the girls who are asking the question to me, because you did not.
And also self-introspection about your relationship. How is it going? What improvements can you do? Talk with your partner, like that.
No, I was saying suggestion to the girls who are wondering what a guy would be expecting on a Valentine's Day. All right, Komal. So guys would be expecting to you girls that let's not go on a date on a Valentine's Day, because it's super crowded, man, and it's super costly on this day.
No, it depends on person. I'm a type of person who can't stay alone. I like people around me. I can't stay alone.
No, all guys want this only. I'm talking about guys, no? So we don't like that. So we are like, let's have.
Just comment down. I don't think so. That is true with everyone. You can't. Same. Your line only. You can't generalize things.
No, we boys are very simple. It's pretty true. We don't want to like.
No, but it's about spending time with your partner. And it just one day where
you can do it on a rooftop.
Yeah, you can go anywhere. It's not like you have to go to a fancy restaurant.
That's what I'm saying. That if you have to go to a good restaurant, let's do it on a Wednesday, which does not matter a lot.
It depends. If you like crowd, if you like a company of couples around you, then also it is fine.
Sometimes
I'm so against it.
Yeah, sometimes it gets overcrowded.
No, it's fine to me.
God damn it, you cannot convince Komal at all. Alright guys, we are going to end this podcast over here. I thought that it is going to be a discussion. It turned into a suggestion. So we are going to end it over here. See you guys next time. Till then, bye. Say your parting words, Miss Komal Taya, who has defeated me multiple times in a lot of discussions today.
Yes, have a good Valentine week. And I guess you had one. And just...
No, they are going to be listening to it 10 o'clock, 14th February.
Okay, just enjoy your day even if you are not having your Valentine with you. Just have fun, enjoy your life, and keep smiling as usual.
Bye.
Oh, bye.